a letter in the mail from the loan company because it's time to repay your loans. This information that I'm going to give you guys today is totally available to everyone on the website, and I'm going to put the link below where you guys can just really go to the website and read all of the information that I'm going to give you today. So today I'm just going to give you highlights because all of the information is available online, and the website is going to be below in the information box. And whenever I post videos, I just want you guys to know that any books I talk about, any apps I talk about, I always put the links to everything I talk about in my videos in the information section below. So there's the title of the video and an upside down caret or an upside down triangle right next to it. And if you click on the triangle, then up pops everywhere you can find me, so links to all of my social media sites, and there's also links to everything I talk about in the video. So the website address for National Health Service Corps will be below in the information section, and you can just click on that and it'll take you right to the website after you see this video. So basically, of course, I have my iPhone. You guys know that I have my iPhone all the time. Before we get started, you know, I always tell you guys something that's going on in my life. Let me tell you guys what's going on in my life. Right now, we have no AC in our house, and I can't believe it. We had this place built just a couple of years ago, and so everything's, you know, pretty much new. So I'm just wondering why we have no AC. So if you see me sweating in the video and my face looks a little shiny, it's because I'm hot. Before we get started, I just want to say that everything I set out to do when I was in grad school, I made a little list. And the list was everything that I wanted when I became a nurse practitioner. I did not want to work 5 days a week. I like 12-hour shifts. I like working 3 days a week. So I don't work 5 days a week. I work 3.5 days a week. And I wanted to work for a federally qualified health center with the medically underserved, and I do that. And I wanted to get loan repayment so I didn't have to pay back my loans. And I have all of that because last week I got an email telling me that I basically am a recipient of the $50,000 loan repayment through National Health Service Corps. So if you're worried about repaying your loans, or if you are contemplating going to grad school but repaying loans is kind of in the back of your mind and it makes you nervous, oh, there is a way to get it paid for, and I will tell you guys all about it. National Health Service Corps, basically, they take healthcare providers or healthcare professionals. And if you dedicate 2 years of your time working at a federally qualified health center, then you can apply for a $50,000 loan repayment. So if you do the $50,000, the federally qualified health center you work for has to have this score. They do a scoring system, so 14 or higher, which is like how is the level of need for that clinic. So 14 or higher, 50,000, and then if you do full time at 13 or lower, the score is 13 or lower, then it's 30,000. You do have to apply for the loan repayment, and I think that the people that get the loan repayment is just based on the needs of that area and that clinic. So I was approved for $50,000 and to pay my loans back in exchange for 2 years. And it's awesome because I love my job and I like working with the people I work with, and I can do 2 years. I basically, at first, I'll say that I when I started working for this federally qualified health center, I knew that I wanted the loan repayment, and I was pretty bummed that I would have to wait until spring. I started last September and I needed to wait until spring to apply because the application cycle was closed. And that really made me feel like I just wanted to do it right away. As soon as I started working there, I was making preparation, and then I go to the site and the cycle was closed. Well, this is a blessing in disguise, because when you accept an offer from the National Health Service Corps, you will face some really harsh financial repercussions if you do not fulfill your obligation. So if you start working at a federally qualified health center and the application cycle opens 3 months, 6 months later, that's actually great, because by then you'll know if you want to spend 2 years at this place. By then you'll know that this is something you really want to do, because you don't want to accept the offer and then decide that this is not what you want to do, because you can read on the website how much money you would have to pay back, interest, and it's scary. It's so scary, I'm not even going to talk about it. No, really. But seriously, there is a lot of, you would have to just go through so much if you did not want to fulfill your obligation. You can go to NHSC, National Health Service Corps Job Center, and you can look to see what jobs in your area are hiring that are federally qualified health centers. Now, I will say that when I was looking for my job, I didn't see this job on the National Health Service Corps website as open. And I just started going to, in my area, I just started looking for jobs everywhere, and I stumbled upon the company that I work for, and they happen to be a federally qualified health center. So when I looked on the website, I really didn't see much in my area. So don't give up. If you look on the website and you don't see much, you have to do your own search and your own calling around to find out about the clinics and what positions they have available. Now, another great thing, I've heard a lot of nurse practitioners say that they have $100,000 worth of student loan debt because you still have debt from when you were going to undergrad. So if you have loans from undergrad, those could possibly be eligible too. And you just have to read on the website. But another thing, so say you're going to do full time and you're applying for the $50,000 loan repayment, and then you do your 2 years and everything's done. Well, if you had more loans, like I said, a lot of people have $100,000 worth of loans. You could do another year for another $20,000. That's $70,000. And then if you want, you can renew for another year. You can apply to renew for another year for another $20,000. That's $90,000. And then you can apply for another year for $10,000. That's $100,000. So it's really awesome that you can actually continue to apply for continuation to get more money. So the next application cycle for the loan repayment is January of 2016. And I made sure when I was waiting for the cycle to open, I made sure that you're able to put your email address in so that you can be notified when the cycle opens. And I did that because the minute it opened, I wanted to know so that I could get everything done. And I'll also add that the application process for me was pretty easy. I filled out the application. My student loans were there were student loans through the government. So I was able to press a button and they had access to my government files, my loan information, and that's all I needed to do for the loans. I didn't need to put in any additional paperwork or anything. So I basically did the application, gave them the okay to go into my loans from the government, and my job submitted something to say yes, I was working for them full time, and that was it. And then I think a couple of months later, I finally get my congratulations letter saying that yes, I would be one of the people that would get the $50,000 loans. So $50,000 loan repayment. So this will be a great way for people that want to continue their education too. If you already work at a federally qualified health center, then there's, you always have the option of going back for your DNP or PhD and using loan repayment to take care of those loans. That's always an option too. So I hope this information helped you all. And as I stated before, in the information box below, I am putting the link to National Health Service Corps, and you can go there and you can read from beginning to end about the loan repayment. And I'll also add that if you are a nurse practitioner student, then you could also apply for the scholarship program. And I was reading a little bit about the fact that if you do the scholarship program, when you graduate, you have to give them a certain amount of time to pay off the scholarship that you got from them. But after that, you could apply for continuation, and you could possibly get money to pay for student loans that you had. So that's also a great option for full-time nurse practitioner students. So I hope this helped you guys, and yeah, I'm super excited about being able to just give the loan people $50,000. Like, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy, but it's awesome crazy. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope this helped. Good luck.